Sri Gurubhyo Namaha children. Last class we have learned about the concentration of ore in metallurgical process. Today's class we are going to learn about extraction of crude metal. This extraction of crude metal can be taken in two steps. One is conversion of ore into metal oxide. So, the extraction of crude metal is going to taken in two steps. One is conversion of ore into metal oxide. Another one, reduction of metal oxide. Reduction of metal oxide into metal. So, in the extraction of crude metal, you are going to learn about the two steps. One is conversion of ore into metal oxide, and next reduction of metal oxide into metal. Now, in this conversion of ore into metal oxide, you are going to follow various steps. One is roasting, and another one is calcination. So, there are two methods you are going to follow to convert the ore particle into metal oxide by roasting and calcination. And in what we are going to get in this process, the ore particle is converted into metal oxide. That metal oxide are going to reduced into metal in these steps. Here we are going to use various steps. One is smelting. One of the reduction process is smelting. Next, reduction by carbon. Another process, reduction by hydrogen. Reduction by metal. Reduction by metal, and next one is auto reduction. So, there are various processes for reducing the metal oxide into metal. We are going to follow smelting process, reduction by carbon, and reduction by hydrogen, reduction by metal, and auto reduction. These are all based on the nature as well as the type of ore. Now, we are going to learn about now the extraction of conversion of metal into metal oxide by roasting. In roasting, you are going to heat the metal in the presence of oxygen to high temperature below the melting point of the metal. Here we are going to convert the ore particle into metal oxide. In this method is suitable for sulphide ore. Now, one of the sulphide ore, lead sulphide, is going to be heat in the presence of excess of air to the temperature above its melting point. The metal lead can be converted into lead oxide, and sulfur is going to be oxidized as sulfur dioxide, and it is evolved as gas. Now, you want to balance the equation. In this side 2 oxygen and here 3 oxygen. So, if you put 3, this become 6. So, now you put here 3, 2 into If you put 2 into 2, 4. Again you want to balance the sulfur. If you put 2 here, now again lead become 2 and sulfur become 2. Now sulfur is now balanced, and now lead, if you put 2 here, now everything is going to be balanced. Now oxygen 2 plus 4, 6, 3 into 2, 6, and 2 lead and 2 sulfur. And next word, zinc sulfide. This is also going to heat in the presence of air above its melting point. The zinc is going to be converted into zinc oxide. Again, sulfur dioxide is evolved as gas. So now you want to balance the equation. Now again oxygen there, 3 oxygen here, 2 oxygen. So if you put 2 here and if you put 3, 6 oxygen. So 2 into 2, 4. If you put 2, 6 oxygen become balance. Now you come and balance the zinc and sulfide. If you put 2 here, everything is going to be balanced. And next, copper sulfide. Copper can converted into copper oxide along with the sulfur dioxide. Here already the copper is balanced. Now again oxygen, if you put 3 here and if you put 2 and 2, so everything 4 carbon and 2 sulfur, oxygen 2 into 2, 4, 4 plus 2, 6, 3 into 6, 2 into 3, 6. So this is the process in which the roasting, we are going to supply the ore in the blast furnace above its melting point. The ore particle is going to converted into oxide form. And next, some of the impurities are present in this ore particle are arsenic, sulfur and phosphorus are found as impurities. So these impurities also can be removed as oxides, volatile oxides. Now arsenic, on heating you are going to get arsenious oxide. And then now you put three here and 2, then 4. Next, pass sulfur. Sulfur can be exist in the form of solid rhombic sulfur S8 plus O2. On heating, it gives sulfur dioxide. So here 8. So 8 2s are 16. So this can be multiplied by 8. And next, phosphorus P4 plus O2 on heating. You are going to get phosphorus pentoxide. Now 10 oxygen. So you put 5 here. Then the phosphorus is there. So these are all called volatile oxide. Volatile means the substance have very low melting and boiling point below the room temperature. So now So, during the roasting process, we are going to supply the ore particle in the presence of air to the temperature above its melting point in the blast furnace. The ore particle is converted into oxide ore and the sulfur dioxide are evolved as gas. And some of the impurities are arsenic, sulfur and phosphorus are present. They are also removed as oxide in the form of volatile oxide. The volatile oxide means the substance have very low melting and boiling point, so they can easily escape as gas. And next process, calcination. Here we are going to subject the ore to the temperature below its melting point of the metal in the absence of air. So, this is suitable for hydrated ore, and carbonate ore. So, if you heat these types of ore to very high temperature above its melting point, means they can decompose. So that in this process we are going to heat the ore particle below its melting point in the absence of air. All the hydrated water molecules are escaped as vapor and the carbonate can be escaped as carbon dioxide. Now for example, calcium carbonate on heating in the absence of air, you are going to get calcium oxide plus carbon dioxide. Magnesium carbonate on heating, you are going to get magnesium oxide plus carbon dioxide as gas, and then magnesium carbonate, calcium carbonate. This on heating you are going to get magnesium oxide plus calcium oxide. Here 2 carbonates, so 2 molecule of carbon dioxide. So this type of ores are, if we heat to the high temperature, means they are decomposed. So that here we are going to heat the ore particle below its melting point in the absence of air. This is suitable for carbonate ore and hydrated ore. Now we will see the hydrated ore. H2O, Fe2O3, 3H2O. Here the metal is converted into oxide and moisture can be evolved. Water can be evolved as moisture. And next one, aluminum oxide. This on heating you are going to get aluminum plus water. Water can escape as moisture. So these are all the 2 processes. We are converting the ore particle into oxide. The ore is iron ore become iron oxide and aluminum oxide ore become aluminum oxide ore. So in this process, the conversion of ore particle into metal oxide.